Manali is a small town nestled in Kulu district. This is where motorcycle expeditions start. Manali to Kashmir, halting at beautiful stop of Lahore, Ladakh and Kashmir. We are about to do around total of 1400 k's, cross 7 high passes, visit lake, experience 3 religion diversity, stuff our brain with all kinds of Himalayan natural beauty, ride on a classic motorcycle, Royal Enfield, 500cc. Today our Kiwi friends came face to face with Royal Enfield and chose their ride for next 10 days. Today we took 30 k's of test ride around Manali to Naga.
My name is Andy Shaw. I'm a plumber. I have a plumbing business in New Zealand. I've been riding motorbikes since I was about 9 years old. I was brought up on a farm in England, in the northeast of England. I ride now with a group of friends who we really enjoy adventure motorcycle riding. We're all got similar sense of humour, all get along really well, and I've got my son Sam along with me on this trip, and it's an amazing thing to do with my son. Well, I think it's going to be some life experiences we'll share together that we'll be able to talk about in years to come. I think it's a great thing to do with your family.
59-year-old from Canterbury in New Zealand, and I've been riding for about 45 years, and I've really enjoyed the ride. Andy Shaw was the guy who first mentioned the ride to me. He's a neighbour of mine, and once he first mentioned it, I was very, very keen. I'd been to India before many years ago to work, about 25 years ago, so I've always wanted to come back to India, and this has really been a great time.
It was cloudy, but we did not face any rain. Even though Miss tried to play its role of obstacle, it was easy up to Rohtang Pass. Rohtang Pass literally means pile of corpses, as many died here crossing this pass. At an elevation of 3,978 meters, Rohtang Pass is closed for 6 months due to heavy snowfall. After Rohtang Pass, downhill was pretty rough road. This route is only open from mid-June till mid-October. The other time this road and its people are cut off from the rest of the world. After we signed at Tsokar checkpost, ride, climate and scenery were ace at Lahore Valley. Lahore is the valley of glaciers and waterfall. We did 135 k's today and our Kiwi friends were ready for a beer at Jispa.
My name's Phil Parrish. I've come from New Zealand, in Christchurch. I'm actually a motorcycle mechanic. I'm pretty well known in Christchurch. I've done a lot of adventure riding in my time. But today I'm in India and I've done the first ride part of the Tsokar Road. And we'll be riding Royal Enfields, and I work on Royal Enfields back in Christchurch, and I thought, yeah, they're sort of okay sort of a bike, but they actually surprised me. Actually, I see why people get hooked on them. One is they're not a fast bike; they haven't got a lot of suspension travel, but it's a whole new concept, and I see why it's so popular here. We got up today to 3,900 feet at this stage, and we still got to go up to 18,000 feet, and we haven't got there yet, and these things just keep on going, no problems.
Yeah, so I'd never ridden Royal Enfield motorcycles before, but they proved really reliable. I only had one puncture, and other than that, I had 100% ride on them. Their suspension and braking is not what I'm normally used to, and they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, some amazing things on the way as well. Like you see people work on the side of the road with just a shovel and a pick and a sack carting gravel around to make concrete, and the scenery is just out of this world. It's just like why would you live up here? But there's quite a lot of life up here. It's only open for a short time of the year, but it's just a harsh environment. You see Sherpas on the way with their stocks on the side of a hill. The hill will be like a good 45 degrees, and they're working on the side of the hill. And there's even ladies and young kids here, all chipping in, helping. We stop and we have try teas as we're coming through, and that's something I never tried before. It's something you should do.
Everyone had nice sleep and were excited for heading towards Sarchu. All geared up for next 80 k's. Today the mountains started to get more dry and we could see less vegetation, but even that is so beautiful. We had 3 river crossing, only one minor fall. Tony.
Hi, I'm Tony Easter and I'm on this great adventure here. And today we started from Jispa and we've done around 70 k's through some of the most spectacular scenery that you'll ever see. Some of it's very much like going through the Molesworth and that, but it's just on a great vast plain. And it's been a very interesting day. I come off once. Because of the two in front of me, not to mention who they were, one of them happened to be the boss. But never mind, those things happen. But the most striking thing that I've seen is like the glaciers, that they come down right down to our road and the water runs under them. And also, you could almost say in some places the congestion of the road itself. It's a wonderful place. The people are just something else. The hospitality's been fantastic. The accommodation has been really good for where we are. I think we're up at 4,000 metres now, and we're now in this camp here, which you can probably see. There's no one memorable thing because it's just, everything is just striking. It's beautiful. It's, it's magic. It really is magic. It doesn't matter what anybody says to you. You can't put it into words until you get here and actually experience it.
The only high pass, Baralacha, at 4,890 meters, all covered in white, was looking awesome. Baralacha is a summit with crossroad from Spiti, Ladakh, Zanskar and Lahore. At ancient time it was a part of trade route.
And the potholes and some of the road is pretty grim, but that's what makes it the adventure it is. It's, I just don't know, but tonight I'm looking forward to having a good sleep.
Sarchu, also known as Serbumchu, is a major halt point with tented accommodation in Himalayas on the Leh-Manali highway. It's on the boundary between Himachal Pradesh and Ladakh in India. It is situated between Baralacha to the south and Lachungla to the north at an altitude of 4,290 meters. Tsokar, known for its size and depth, is a fluctuating salt lake situated in the Rupshu Plateau and valley in the southern part of Ladakh. At an altitude of 4,530 meters, it's also a home for many kinds of wildlife and an attraction for tourists.
While riding from Sarchu to Tsokar, I had a fall. I don't remember a lot of it. It happened pretty quick, but it was pretty much came around a corner and the road was just blocked by a truck, which for anyone that's been here will understand that. The roads are not very wide and the trucks are everywhere. Cracked my shoulder and 4 ribs, so I've been pretty sore. But I'm glad I carried on. I've been in the van, but I've seen the sights and visited a lot of the places. It's been great.
My name's Terry Griffiths from Mid Wales. I've come out here to go on these motorcycle expeditions and it's been, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, the roads have been, the shale roads mainly, they've been absolutely fantastic. Hard work, but it's been, it's been challenging the whole way through really, but I've never experienced anything like that before in my life, and I'd do it again. Get over this one first, but do it again.
Somoriri high altitude lake, and our camp was just beside the beautiful lake. Our guests did complain about dogs barking and strange noise of donkeys. Otherwise, their stay was cool.
Hi, we're Annette and Andrew Fraser from New Zealand. We've come on a motorcycle tour to India. We do a lot of motorcycling back in the South Island of New Zealand, adventure riding, and we thought we'd give India a go. When we booked our tour, we thought we were booking a motorcycle tour. What we've ended up with is something much, much bigger than that. Very, very impressed with the amount of knowledge that's been passed on about the culture of India.
Lotsava Ringchenjampo. In 9th century, he actually moved from Tibet to this part of India, which was also known as the Indus Valley of the Himalayas. And when he came to Ladakh, he started to build the monasteries here. So whatever oldest monasteries we're going to see, I mean, tomorrow we'll be visiting the oldest monastery. So those old monasteries and the stupas and all the mani walls, they were all built by Lotsava Ringchenjampo. So he's the one who actually represent the Tibetan Buddhism in the Indian Himalayas.
What am I doing here is the most common question, but it'll all be answered once your journey is over. The most treacherous road, arm breaking, gut testing, water crossing, tent sleeping, curry eating, dog barking, donkey honking, butt jumping, hard mattress, cold breezing, night surviving, high altitudes, it's all in this tour. So all we say is, guys, toughen up. The real adventure is over. Now it's pretty smooth ride. All these punishments are compensated by breathtaking, unimaginable views. Today, we are at Khardungla taking groupies selfies at the world's highest motorable pass.
My name's Gary Wolfe. I'm from Christchurch, New Zealand. Here with a few of my mates, touring India, having an absolute blast. Just an amazing country. Back home I'm an engineer, so I've been quite intrigued to see all the building and stuff going on. The whole place just has kind of blown me away. The sheer size, the beauty, the people. It has been really special. So today we've ridden out of Leh on the way to our overnight stop. Stopped in at a monastery here that is the oldest in India, and looked at things that are 1,000 years old. So as a New Zealander with a history of 170 odd years, seeing something 1,000 years old is just incredible. So the trip itself, the riding has been challenging due to the terrain and what we were riding, but we all knew we were coming here to ride in Enfield, and it's just every day has been something different. Tenting at high altitude certainly I think showed all our character and just how we handled it for 3 nights with very little sleep and just struggling to find our breath. But down to Leh at a bit lower altitude, it was really good. Great hotels, good food. So I have really enjoyed it so far. Looking forward to the next couple of days on a bit more blacktop and heading into our last stop before we fly home. So congratulations India. I think you're on the right track and you've got a beautiful country.
Kudos to our riders who have survived sleeping at altitude up to 5,000 meters. It tests your limits. This is the real adventure, and guys, you have done it. Finally, Lamayuru, an art in its meditative state, which can easily influence and invite our guests to lifestyle of monastic living. Inner peace is what is so special here. It draws you to evaluate yourself, quest for reasoning the one soul deed, and obviously it will not be just surviving or just living. It's way of living for others. Kargil is a war-prone city where India protected its boundary from ever invading Pakistan. It is a sensitive zone and roads here are always under Pakistani snipers' reach. So literally we are under death's shadow. But who cares as long as we are riding towards India's heaven, Kashmir.
The best part of the ride that I had was from Kargil to Srinagar. Great to see all the green trees and the tall mountain passes.
Our last 2 nights in Srinagar.
Hi there, I'm Brett Crackett, commonly known as Gudge. We've just finished our last day of riding on this epic journey from Kargil to Srinagar, and yeah, it's been really quite a spectacular ride. There's been some nice seal and some the usual rough Indian shingle roads, which has been quite a hard case. But no, it's been an awesome trip.
My name's Sean. I'm an aircraft engineer from Christchurch. I've been riding motorcycles since I was 14. Never been without a motorcycle. Love them. Never really thought that I would end up in India riding a motorcycle. We've ended up in an absolutely lovely place, Srinagar, in these houseboats, which are just fabulous. I was prepared to be disappointed in them, but I haven't been. They are incredible.
We've ridden Pian, so Anita's been hanging off the back of the bike for 1,500 kilometres, which is no mean feat on the roads that we've done, but it is very doable.
Well, as a pillion, it's the first time I've actually been on a bike where I don't have to hang on. I can see why the Indians go around with not hanging on. Only when it was rough, then I had to develop another system of hanging on. But no, it was good. I really enjoyed it.
You never got off the bike?
And I never got off. I got off once. I had to push through a puddle.
Yes, I'd just like to very much thank Buddy and the team for making the whole tour just so enjoyable, just absolutely everything that we needed, and a lot of stuff we didn't need was provided, and it could not have been better. So thank you very much.
मेरा नाम शहजाद है और मैं मोटरसाइकिल एक्सपीडिशन में काम करता हूँ। मेरे रहते हुआ बाइक में प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा और एनी प्रॉब्लम हुआ तो मैं सारा कुछ solve करता हुआ जाऊँगा।
I know it's been an awesome trip. This trip has really pushed my limits for endurance and it's been quite an awesome trip. Highly recommend it to anyone.
My name is प्रताप, बैकअप व्हीकल का ड्राइवर टूर में है। मैं और मैकेनिक सबसे लास्ट में चलते हैं। अगर बाइक में कोई प्रॉब्लम आ जाती है तो उसको हम सॉल्व करते हुए चलते हैं यार।
It's something everybody should do. You do get out of your comfort zone, but with everybody around you feel safe, secure, and you'll make lifetime friends. The tour itself, I just can't recommend it highly enough. From the guide to the people that help, and the accommodation is outstanding.